I'm in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
I might decide to move away from them.
Da,
I just like
Cool.
I just like the confirmation that everything's working. You know what I mean?
Hello. Test. 2.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking good.
Cool. You guys have a game plan, or we
Running?
just shoot it?
Just shoot the shit
Yeah,
for
we
the
just
most
shoot
part.
the shit, really.
Yeah. Are we good to go?
We
Yeah,
got,
we're rolling.
Yeah.
It's rolling.
We're rolling.
Okay.
Cool. So, welcome back to another episode of Apex Prey. We have a special guest here.
Absolutely.
My friend Kris Drew from the Menace to Sports podcast.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. That means you. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Heck yeah!
Hell
Thanks
yeah.
for having me, guys. How you guys doing today?
Yeah. We're
We're doing great, dude.
I guess that's like your guys' question, right? Like, how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
usually?
We kind of usually get to that, but
I'll let you guys drive. My bad. I got like control problems.
No, you're
It's
good.
okay.
Past
Control.
trauma,
You're,
crazy exes. Like, I don't know what it is.
You're way more professional than us, so you know.
Not
I
even
would-
close.
You're being kind.
No, we're really happy to have you, man. I'm super excited. I got some good notes. We're not, just a fair warning, we're not big sports guys. Our boy Sox over here is kind of our sports coordinator,
Yeah,
I
the
guess.
Odell Beckham
but,
Jr. Browns jersey. What an
yeah.
era! What a great
What an
era.
era.
You know, the hideous jerseys that year, but it became iconic. I think later on. I mean, to me at least. I'm an Odell guy, big Odell fan.
I was until he came to the Browns, honestly. He
Damn.
ruined it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Hey, hit that again.
Is it going?
Uh-oh.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay. Fuck it. We've been having trouble
Well,
with
then
that camera.
We can't see the jersey you got on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Yeah,
he ruined it for me because he came to the Browns and he just wasn't.
Wasn't it?
And then he jumped on someone's back and tore his ACL, and I was just like, dude.
Jumped on someone's back.
Yeah, that's how he tore his
It's a
ACL.
crazy way to lose it, right? Crazy way to lose the ACL.
Yeah, that's not even a really cool
He was going
way.
for a tackle, and he jumped on his back and then just laid there.
Yeah.
He was done.
So, you follow football for the most part? Or do
Yeah.
you follow all sports?
All sports. There's a lot of money in football.
Yeah,
to,
for
to
sure.
be honest, honestly, like I'm a boxing fan first.
Okay.
Like that's like my first love.
Were you
boxing.
hyped when Ryan Garcia won, or were you sad?
Oh, I was laughing so hard, dude. I'm not a big Devin Haney guy.
Yeah.
I think Devin Haney's whack. I think his dad's whack. I think everything about him's whack. So like watching him get beat up like that was really cool. It was really funny. And I also, I gamble every now and again. So it was cool to like.
You do the sports betting and stuff.
Yeah, it was cool to come up a couple dollars on him
Yeah.
getting beat the hell up on a fine Saturday night. So
Dude, I was stunned that he won that fight. I was not expecting Ryan to come through with that.
yeah, I think it was like plus 550. So what is that, like 5-1
Damn.
odds? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
Something
bad.
like that.
Came in overweight and everything, which
Came
supposedly
in acting crazy,
Yeah.
Is he,
supposedly
like-
Floyd told him to come in overweight.
supposedly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which I believe it. I mean, I know Floyd's not the biggest Haney guy. They had
Yeah.
their past a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm all for the sport getting moments like that. One of the things that I think frustrates me about boxing is that there's not enough upsets.
Yeah.
So I think it's important, like for to grow a sport if there's more upsets. Because if you know who's going to win every fight, then it's like
Yeah, for sure.
it'll never grow.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of honestly, it's like track and field. The fastest man always wins. Like there's not that many upsets really
Yeah.
usually. So
Yeah, I could agree with that. That's one thing we talk a lot about the UFC on this podcast, and that's one thing that I've kind of been thinking about. Like, there's not really as many stars per se in the UFC as there was like even just a few years ago. But I have been noticing there are a lot more upsets. Like every single fight night I watch, and I'm like, everyone thinks someone's gonna win, and then somebody gets knocked the fuck out. And
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like, I
man.
don't know, man. It's wild. I love that shit. It definitely keeps it interesting.
What if it's coordinated like the WWE? Like it's just
No,
entertaining.
I think it's because they're starting to get paid a little more, so guys
Yeah.
are getting hungry.
we're getting
That's
better
true.
fighters,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
whenever you have a sport that's like in its infancy, which UFC was. I mean, mixed martial arts maybe wasn't, but
Yeah.
kind of the popular side of it was kind of in its early state. Like when guys get better and better and better, then you're going to get more upsets. It's
For
just
sure.
kind of the natural flow of things. But man, it's
For
been
sure.
shitty, dog. Because you remember Brad?
Yeah, Brad.
The one that drove like 45 in reverse. On
I remember.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
time. So he's like,
In the dark.
that was nutty, dog. I was like, holy shit, like he terrifies me.
That's
even.
too much.
But you know, he's a big UFC guy, and like early on, like we used to hit parlay after parlay, like he used to
Hell
be going.
Yeah.
But we're about like 5 fucking UFCs in, and we can't hit a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you losing your touch? And he's like, bro, it's just getting harder because these cards are getting better and better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's harder to determine who's gonna come out on top these days.
I'm so happy Dana raised the fight bonuses and stuff to 300K.
That was wild.
That's such a good thing for him to do because people are
For
going to want
sure.
to go out there and make that
For
money.
sure. And it's not like he can't fucking afford it.
Like,
Like
it's like so fucking dangerous. We're talking about talking about the most dangerous sport, like the self-proclaimed modern day gladiators. Of course, up the fight bonus.
Yeah.
Like people are walking
Yeah.
out of that bitch with CTE. Like
Yeah.
the least they can do is have a little bit of scratch for it.
For sure. Like back when Sean O'Malley was like first coming up and like creating a name for himself, I remember like I was into him at the time because he was like he just came out of whatever that what's it called, the
Ultimate Fighter.
no,
Was it Ultimate Fighter or was it the other fight league? Bellator.
it was the other Bellator, I think. I might be
I definitely
misremembering.
don't know shit about
But-
UFC, but it felt cool like to know that answer.
Yeah.
That felt cool.
I don't
But,
know
uh,
if he was on Bellator. I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I forget what it's called. I don't know if.
I remember
it's
him
Bellator.
talking about like fighting for like 10K. He thought that was like a big come up.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, long story short, he was just getting knockout after knockout, and like he was just coming up. He was just on prelims
Mm-hmm.
and like not really fighting anybody, but just demonstrating insane like abilities, and he was making like 5K in a fight. Like that shit's crazy.
now he's trying to fight Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Now he's on every other podcast.
Yeah, every other podcast.
Dude, he trolls so much on TikTok. It's kind of insane.
Yeah,
I'd be
for
pissed if
sure.
I was going up to fight him and he was just doing that on the side.
You talking about O'Malley?
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do on the side? Did I
So
miss
he
it?
just like he'll just do dumb stuff, like just smoking weed and like kicking stuff and looking dumb. And
Yeah,
just
just
acting like
doing
he's not training or
goofy
taking
ass,
anything
like-
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the new wave, the fake trainers. You know,
sure. It
Let
is.
let me pretend like I'm not training, but I'll go in there and
Yeah.
Switch things
Yeah.
up.
For sure.
beat you
Yeah.
down.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite sport to play?
To play,
Yeah.
That's a good question.
dog, volleyball.
I forgot we used to go crazy.
Yeah,
on volleyball.
dog, what?
That's crazy.
What kind of question is that, man? I watched fucking one season of Haikyuu and it fucking changed my life.
Yeah.
I was in every volleyball
Damn.
league, giving all my money to Summit Sports and Social.
Oh, that's lit.
Volleyball.
Playing every week, man. Like
That's nuts.
just nonstop, wanting to be the guy, the man.
I used to go crazy on volleyball in gym class. That was my
Gym
shit,
class?
bro. I
Dog,
used to go
I
crazy.
feel like I missed out on a major part of my life, not discovering
could've,
volleyball
man.
till I was a fucking grown man.
Haikyuu was
very
a good show
possible.
too.
Yeah, no, I had never finished it. I think I started playing volleyball, and it's like, I want to be my own anime.
Yeah, I don't even want to finish it.
Yeah, I don't even want to finish it because I'm gonna write my own story.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm the protagonist.
I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We never won a championship though.
Oh, that's okay. You'll have that.
Yeah. Didn't we play though? Real quick, were we on the same team for a second?
No. We didn't play any leagues together. We just played for fun, like at a lake or something. We also pulled up to.
No, bro, it wasn't a lake, bro. It was downtown.
Yeah, but I could have sworn we also went to a lake and played. I might be tripping, but for sure we went downtown.
Yeah, I, think
remember
we went
that one.
downtown. I never went to a lake.
You've never been to a
I've
lake?
never seen a lake. I don't
That's
think they exist. No, dude, I went to Portage Lake to play volleyball, but you definitely weren't there. Like
Maybe
I
I'm
remember,
just
I remember
remembering
everybody
wrong.
that was there. It was only like 2 dudes, and it was like me and Brad. The rest of them were girls. So unless you were in disguise, like you were not there.
I'd fit in.
Hey, but I love volleyball.
So I had a question for you. I was running through some of your Menace to Sports clips.
Oh yeah,
I was you guys hammer out content. That shit.
thank you.
I fucking
hammer
I
out
love that
content.
about you guys.
And it's like it's good. Like it's super entertaining.
I
Like
appreciate that.
I'm just to reiterate, I'm not a sports guy.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a much bigger sports guy, like back in high school, but I definitely grew out of it. But like I'm going through your guys' clips and I'm like the way you and like Zach are like explaining things, it's super like anyone can just find your page and
Fuck.
just enjoy watching it. It's super cool.
yeah.
Thank you. That means a lot. So I guess we can talk like, is this like a free game podcast? Because like
Yeah, yeah.
I'll kind of
Anything.
I'll explain like.
Dude, start
You're the
spitting.
guest, man. So whatever you want to talk about, that's why you're here.
So I make all those clips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really?
I make every single one of them. So we do
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
So I write 90 minutes of content a day.
Okay.
And we record every day at noon.
Nice.
And we put it out there. And then I try to go back and grab 1 or 2 moments from that episode, clip them up, send them to our team, see what they like. And then if they, okay something, if my guy Zach, like, if he likes it, then it's like, all right, cool. Put captions on it, do all that, and then crank it out. And the idea.
A team. That's cool.
Oh, the team. Yeah, it's me, Zach, and Pat.
Yeah,
Zach and Pat.
My guy, Project Pat. So we got a big 3, just like you guys. Like we started a league.
For sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
For sure. We got to change the group chat name to the team.
The team. It makes it sound cooler when you go
For
places.
sure.
Oh yeah, like let me give my team about
Yeah,
that.
for
But it's
sure.
really me. We call Pat Project Pat,
There we
and
go.
then my guy Zach is the
Yeah.
real menace of it all. So
I hear. I was listening to one of your recent podcasts, and I heard Zach was just bullshitting with Pat or something. He was just like, this guy's just sitting in the corner acting. all weird.
he be giving Pat so much shit, dog.
Yeah, it's funny.
So Pat went viral like his first week. So we record in Columbus most of the time, and so Pat had moved from Jersey to Columbus, and he had just gotten there. We were there for like 2 weeks, and like at this point, like everybody's like a full-time employee, and Pat had already planned to go to like the Big Ten tournament, like basketball.
Okay.
And so Pat, like just in the middle of like his training, like goes, he's like, gotta go to the tournament, and he sits courtside in a Wild Things jacket, and is going
That's
crazy for every bucket to the point where, like it was during a Nebraska game, to the point where Nebraska radio and like the Nebraska basketball
Wow.
team said, hold up, dude, like you can go back to Columbus if you want, but we want to fly you out to the actual tournament
No shit.
to come support our team. So
That's crazy.
So because he had the Wild Things jacket on, it was going crazy. He got to fucking
Damn.
kick it with Nebraska basketball at
That's
the
nuts.
at the actual March Madness tournament. So he was gone for a while, and so ever since he's been back, Zach's been like, when Pat wants to work, because he was like doing fucking
cool.
all these like radio interviews everywhere.
All
It was
this fun
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, all the fun stuff, and me and Zach were just like back in the studio slaving away,
Yeah, in the office.
trying to get after it. So shout out to Project Pat, man, good
Hell
dude.
yeah.
But
That's awesome.
so usually I write 90 minutes a day, and then Zach and I, like Zach will come in and we'll go through it all, clip up stuff. I'll edit stuff. Honestly, like YouTube Shorts and TikTok are like my bread and butter, and also
Yeah.
Instagram Reels are big. And then like I just try to get as much out there as possible.
Yeah,
Because like the algorithm favors activity, I
for
guess.
sure. Yeah.
And because we're doing, at least on YouTube, like at least like 9 pieces of content a week if you include our long form stuff, it's just helpful for me to kind of get in a rhythm. And honestly, I feel like a scumbag if I don't do anything.
Yeah, I get it.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
so
I
you do
was-
that full time then?
Yeah, I left radio.
Dude, that's awesome.
Like 3 years ago when
Yeah.
things started blowing up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when the podcast scene started blowing up.
yeah, dude, I started making more money on my lunch break than I was making
For sure.
at work. And
Yeah.
like, dog, it was crazy.
Bro, every time I listen to the radio on occasion, like at work, like in like the work truck or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no fucking Bluetooth or anything.
That's what Cisco used to listen to me on the work
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to turn on Kris Drew in the morning.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
me.
5:30.
That's
What
fire.
a world.
But yeah, bro, every time I'm a big podcast guy. I love listening to podcasts. Just all day I got my earbuds in on the podcast. And like every time I listen to the radio, I'm like, God, it's like numbing, bro. It's like how is this still like exist? Like it
Ugh.
seems like such outdated technology at this point.
Oh, dude, it is.
It's
like
crazy.
It's more outdated than you know.
And then I'm tired of the talk shows, so I'll turn to some music, and it's the same 4 classic rock songs. Like just
like nothing's
alternating.
changed.
It's like it's nuts, bro.
Dude, I could talk for probably 5 hours about radio. Goodness,
You should. I've always been super interested in. I mean, I know that's not your bread and butter now.
No,
so
I
probably-
love radio. I love Akron radio and I love Cleveland radio. And if there was ever a chance for me to like go back, I would definitely go do it. We'll radio's just so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Dog, it's like I felt like I was living in The Office, but radio themed because
Oh,
like
Jesus.
everybody there is a failed TV, like a failed like TV, like I wanted to go into TV, and I wanted to do
Yeah.
this and that, or like I wanted to do this, that, and third, and then just like you weren't good enough, or you weren't handsome enough, or you weren't pretty enough.
Oh, that would suck. It's just where losers go.
Yeah, it's like the reject crew. It's like single A baseball.
Right.
Dude.
Wow.
But it's cool because like there are some people that like could have made it in that world and like opted to like
Yeah.
stay in radio just for whatever reason. But like you have like all the enormous so the one that I worked at was 3 floors. Bottom floor was all the highest paid people, like the VPs and all them. You know, the owner had his office
Yep.
down there. Like that's where they stayed at. Middle floor was like promotions and sales. They made the second most.
God,
and
it's
then
a whole fucking corporation just to do what we're doing right here.
exactly whole corporation. Top floor was all the talent, and like I said, the talent is like, you know, they do the most work,
Yeah.
but they get paid the least.
Yeah.
But they also have the biggest egos because they're like the voices out there.
Yeah.
It was a bad deal, man. Like,
Yeah.
I almost. What did I see? My first day in radio, because I ended up getting hired to radio because I threw out my back, and it's like this like weird separate story. I was in physical therapy for like 8 weeks for my back.
Damn,
it's like
that sucks.
it's like
man.
it's like a 22-year-old dude, like for my fucking back. But
Be sick.
That's terrible.
The assistant program director was there with her daughter at my physical therapy and thought I was funny and had a good voice, and so like. No, I couldn't have been 22. I might have been, I don't know. That was before I was 20. No, I just turned 21. And she gave my physical therapist her card because she couldn't ask who I was because of like client whatever privilege. So I had to like call her, and like they ended up hiring me with no experience, and I dropped out of school and was on the radio.
Oh, I'd have been so
Nice.
excited though.
Hell yeah, I would have too.
I'd be like, I'm on the up and ups.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I felt like I was on the up and ups. Mom didn't really love the dropout stuff, but
Yeah, they never do.
but my first day in studio, dog.
Wait,
like,
you said you dropped out of
college.
college? Oh.
Yeah, not high school.
I was gonna say, damn, dude, out of high school.
No, wait. Well,
you said
Cisco,
21.
why would I have been 21 in high school?
Yeah, I just put it together.
My first day in radio, dude. There's like this bald white dude who like I thought he knew everything. He was like up there. He's like an engineer or whatever.
His name was Zach.
No, definitely not. I hate this dude. Definitely wasn't Zach. But we're in there like, and it's like a classic rock station. Same 13 songs, you know. Love me some Joan Jett, you know,
Hell yeah.
that kind of thing. And we're doing a morning bit, and the guy that's hosting it calls this guy in Texas to act like, honestly, like it's kind of a fucked up bit, and I'm glad that I'm not glad, but he definitely can't be on radio anymore because like the bit is like the guy's kind of like mentally disabled that they're calling.
Yeah.
It's like one of those bits.
Yeah.
And this is my first day in, so like I don't know like
Damn,
what's okay.
so they're like faking that?
No, it's real.
Oh.
It's real.
Okay.
It's real. My fault. Hey, shout out Mr. Leonard, man. So Mr. Leonard would call in and like say whatever, and it was always hilarious. And then one day that like the engineer came in and was like, "It's coming in too hot," because Mr. Leonard would start yelling on the phone, you know, because yeah. And it's like, what is my first hour? The guy says, "Don't you ever fucking come to my studio again."
my God.
And I'm like, oh my God, like there's
Yeah.
yelling in the middle of the studio, and then like the guy leaves studio and everything's back to normal, and I'm like, oh,
Wow.
it's chaos.
Just
That's
a bad
weird.
dream.
Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fever.
Damn, that's nuts. Oh my God.
I don't even
can't
know where I'm
imagine.
going, dog. I have ADHD
No,
pretty
no,
bad,
you're
so
good.
I'm just like,
Dude, you're
all-
good.
I'm just trying
all
to
over the
think
place.
like just working for a radio station. Like I always forget it's a full like no joke station. Like it's
Yeah.
a full company that runs a radio
Yeah.
channel. And
What do you think?
it just
What kind of
blows my
decisions do you
mind.
think a radio company would make with us?
What do you mean? Like, would they run
Ooh,
your
I don't
guys'
even-
show?
Yeah, like they're running our show.
Well,
What are they
first,
doing?
Off the bat, they wouldn't run our show. Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
yeah.
Unless we clean this shit up, they would not
Clean
put
it
us
up.
on the radio
Yeah. Sweep it all the way up.
all the way.
Yeah,
At
be
least under the
completely
road.
different.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, guys, like in terms of like on a microphone, you guys would probably be like top 8 at the station if you guys were over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think?
probably. Oh no, for
That's
sure.
a big compliment.
Top 8.
Yeah.
I'm
Top
top
8.
something, bro. Let's
Hey.
go.
top 8. And so like when I say that, there's 4 stations in one building.
Okay.
So you guys know it's like the Acme over there. It's like all the stations right there. So you guys would definitely be like top 8 in the building
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
on the mic.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
But also, like, they get weird about, like, because it's all music, so, like, they get weird about, like, if you talk for more than, like, 2 minutes, it's like, you're not the star.
Yeah.
Music's the star. It's like,
a lot of weird stuff. You can't, you gotta, like, you can't say certain things.
Yeah,
you
dude,
gotta,
so you can't.
certain thing. I've always found it weird how certain things, like, for, like, the
Are
radio
you talking about
stations,
FCC violations?
that and like with like advertisements, like certain advertisers
right.
don't allow you to like, you know, bring up certain topics, or, you know, there's just a whole list, like laundry list of rules and regulations that you got to follow, that like if you just do something like what we're doing, you can just build it yourself.
Right.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. If you're really grimy and you say some wild shit, you can just fucking stick to Twitter or whatever, you know, like
Twitter's a grimy place.
I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, so I kind of want to know more about the timeline of Menace to Sports.
Okay.
Can you,
It's a good question. Yeah.
where
I'm
did it
curious.
start? How did it start?
Ooh, so I joined Jack. Whoops.
Jack.
Jack Attack, Jack from The Incredibles, Jack whatever. I joined I joined Zach probably like he'd already been doing it for a little bit. And I was on the radio, and honestly me and him met because I was doing a sports show in Akron, Weekend Sports Talk with Kris Drew.
Hey.
And then
Hell yeah.
got my promotion. Instead of giving me money, they let me rename it.
There you go.
How about that?
Hell yeah.
By let me rename it, they picked the name. It said, "Here's your promotion. Let's call it Drew's Views."
They said, "This
Drew's
look good,
views.
cool. I don't care."
Yeah, cool. I came in. I was like, "Oh, like let's play with the name." Nope, we already had imaging done. Drew's Views. It's done.
Drew's
That's
views.
crazy.
So I met him during that time, just like through work, and like I thought I was some sort of like cool investigative journalist, which I wasn't.
For sure.
I was just regular. You know, it's
Just the average Joe.
just regular Kris, man.
Yeah.
Just regular Kris out and about. But he called me. Where we got a not sports fan. So what was it, like 2021? And he was like, "Hey, like, talk to me. Like, if you were to kind of take this to the next level, like, how would you do it?" And I was like, honestly, like, I would probably just do like a daily show and like have it kind of be like the one-stop shop for like all things college athletics, whether it's Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, like kind of bring those fan bases together and see what we can do, kind of be like the Midwest. And he had already had like a Midwest flavor to it and flow to it because he had doing a good job kind of going twice a week.
Okay.
And he was
And
like,
this was while, so he already had Menace to Sports.
yeah,
up and
so
running?
he was doing it like twice a week as just like a kind of predictor show.
Yeah.
And like real analysis, less conversational because it was just him on the show.
Gotcha.
Which
Is
hard to do.
that so? Okay, that was another question I had, so we can just get this question out of the way. I noticed when I was looking at your guys' stuff, it's very, like the way you guys look at the camera. It's way more like a show than like a content creating podcast kind of deal. Because like what we do is we basically pretend the camera's not even there. You know what I mean? And I noticed like. And it looks good, like for what you guys do. It's more of like a sports news kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And it looks really good for what you guys do.
I think it's different. I don't see
Definitely
a lot
different.
of shit like that. Like,
for
at all.
sure.
Yeah, Zach does a really good job looking at the camera. I don't.
Yeah.
I be looking everywhere.
Yeah,
I be
yeah,
looking
yeah.
over like, so the way it works is like I sit here, Zach sits there, and then Pat is at like a tall desk in the corner, and then we have a
The team.
his desk is so much taller than ours, like so it's like gotta like kind of look up at Pat.
Yeah.
And then we have a probably a 65-inch TV.
Okay.
Like where your guys' wall is right there, like to look at ourselves.
Yeah.
And like that's where like I put stuff up. So Zach does a good job looking at the camera. So it's supposed to be like more of like a traditional like sports show.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
when it started, we were doing it remote.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like I would be in my office at work and he'd be in Columbus.
Yeah.
And so like we got in the habit of like looking like straight forward at our
Right,
computers
that
because we were
makes
just looking at
sense.
each other virtually.
Yeah.
And we just kind of rolled with that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a little bit of like sports news. Sometimes it gets conversational. Obviously we take a lot of donations, like and like read super chats, and then
Super chats.
super chats.
What's a super chat?
It's like in YouTube when you do a live show, like it's like the YouTube equivalent to like bits, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Yeah, like on
Like a donation, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like people like usually like 20 minutes we do for like donations because like people like pay X amount of dollars to like ask a question.
right.
That's
There's
fucking
like the
sick.
regular chat, and then you can pay to have your your whatever you say.
Yeah,
like,
the super chat up there.
outlined.
And then I read it. So that's why we have like a TV screen too. So it's like Zach doesn't have a computer in front of him. I've got a computer in front of me.
Okay.
Because I like make sure we stay on time for like advertisements and shit like that. And then yeah, super chat. So like we read them, and then it's a lot of times it's questions for him or like people trying to be funny.
Yeah,
making fun of each other. So
Yeah, that's what I know. I noticed it was a lot of. I saw a couple of. Damn, somebody's out there going wild.
going fast.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I saw a couple of your clips, you guys reading off chats, and it was just, for the most part, I just saw goofy little shit. Like,
yeah, they like
yelling
make
at
fun
you
of each
guys.
other. People bet like also like you send a super chat if you like lock in a bet, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like I bet you that so and so would get drafted top 10 overall, like type shit.
Right.
It's like, well, yeah, lock
Okay.
it in, let's run it. So,
Hell yeah.
but no, so we have two cameras that are like right next to each other, and that's why it's like split screen, even though we're at the same wall
Yeah.
and everything.
Gotcha.
So you guys
Nice.
are like right there together, just different cameras right on you.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I touch them during the show, just like watch my arm go across the barrier.
That's
How
funny.
does he feel about that?
The touching.
Yeah.
So he just laughs usually. I don't know. He's not gonna fucking slap my hand off him.
Thank God there's no HR.
Right. Well, we're supposed to have an HR department, but I don't know. We're pretty reckless. I
He's
mean,
gonna snap on you one day next time you touch him.
just like break my hand.
Live. Yeah, so he pretty much came and discovered you. You guys started doing it virtually.
Yeah. Started doing it just like remotely, and then it got to the point where I was making more money during my lunch break than I was doing my actual job, and it was like, damn, like what if I didn't have to wake up at 4 a.m. and could like just like grind this all day?
Yeah.
For sure.
And then so I left. I got a place in Dublin.
In Dublin.
Yeah, Ohio.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like,
Yeah, I moved to Ireland. Bubs.
it's like, holy shit.
Was out there, right? What do they call each other? They don't say bro, do they? Brother.
They say,
Bruv.
mate,
Mate.
Mate, that's kind of
Bubs.
more.
how are you, mate?
How are you? That's Australian.
That's definitely Australian.
You don't know what anything is.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
So we got studio space in Dublin. It was funny, dog,
That's
because
cool.
like we're in like this building with like a whole bunch of like professionals. Mm-hmm. Like everybody like dresses up every day and like
professionals.
yeah. Well, they're professional. I don't know. Like,
So they say.
yeah, they
They're
all
dressed nice.
like you see a lot of blouses. You know,
Okay.
when you see like a blouse or two, it's like. Oh yeah,
Serious.
like you guys are serious.
right.
Like me and Zach are in that bitch like fuck this, fuck that, so and so's a bitch, and it's like we didn't have like a room. My bad if you're gonna have to bleep everything out.
No,
No, we
you're
don't
good.
bleep nothing.
Oh,
We don't
okay,
believe
cool.
nothing.
So it's like we're not like, and we're in the quiet area of this building.
Oh,
And
man.
our thing is not soundproof. So
Yeah.
we're just fucking screaming,
You're just going ham.
going ham.
That's nice.
Because we're like our own little mini bar stool downstairs. And
Yeah.
the rest of the building's all fancy and shit like that.
For
But
sure.
They have like beer on tap at this place, dog. It's
Oh.
like free beer.
That's
What?
pretty cool.
It's free?
Bro, free beer, dude.
Oh,
Just at the
man.
office.
That'd be bad for socks here.
So I'm saying,
Oh, me? That'd be bad for you.
Probably.
free beer, free wine, like from 8 to 5. So
That's
like
wild.
Damn.
when I first got down there, dog, we were going crazy. I was having my worst shows ever. Just like Thirsty Thursday it up.
Sloppy.
It's like, Chris, why you having beer? It's Thirsty Thursday, guys. Nigga, it's Monday.
Bro, I got too fucked up one time on one of the podcasts. It was bad.
Yeah,
I was,
there've been
uh,
a couple of those.
Yeah, we had our buddy Gavin on. He's a bassist in this band called Funeral Proposals.
Okay.
And towards the end of the night, I go over to his house. It's not even the end of the night. It's like 8:30. We go over
I
to
didn't
his
think it
house.
was that late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just go to the restroom and I'm just done. Like, I'm just like leaning over like, fuck. Like,
Zombie.
I'm messed up.
Bro, doing
nuts.
podcasts fucked up like really sounds good in theory until like it's really go time.
yeah.
Right.
So like
Absolutely.
it's really go
You just
time.
show up brain dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I just show up and I forget what I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say.
Yeah.
Because like I hear from enough people like
Yeah.
shit that I shouldn't share. Like I got on
True.
this bitch one time calling people mobsters and shit like that, and then I had to like walk it all back. You know, like nobody's a mobster. Everybody's regular degular.
I get
Walk it
texts.
back.
I get texts from multiple different people after every single episode goes out. Why did you say this? Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Like, fuck.
Chris, I got a
It is
question
what it
for
is,
you.
bro.
For me.
Yes.
All right, what's up?
Dude, so who are some people you look up to?
In a game?
In real life, yes.
In
everything. Like, who's a person that you think really defined your younger years to make you the person you are today?
Well, that's a deep question.
Whoa, so like at first when you first started asking it, I was like, damn, like who are my favorite podcasters?
Mm-hmm.
We can get to that too.
No, I don't really know. My favorite podcasters are you guys.
Oh.
Big hearts across, big hearts. Damn, Cisco, ask it again, dog. That's heavy.
That is
Who
heavy
is
as hell.
someone that you look up to that you think really defined your younger years to make you the man you are today?
My younger years?
Mm-hmm.
Define my younger years.
Like going through high school and stuff.
Oh yeah. Dog, honestly, like the easy answer is probably my mom, but like, dog, I don't know. like what does he usually get this deep on questions?
He gets pretty wild.
Damn,
with the
sometimes
questions
my younger years, probably Drake and Derek Jeter. I think those two.
Mine was
Hell
Drake
yeah.
and J. Cole.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Huh.
I had a low key sports question for you.
Okay, cool. I'll get back with you, dog. That was crazy.
We can think about that one.
Yeah.
We can sit on that one.
Oops.
I'm trying to think like what did I do as a child that would define me? I was regular, dude. I was just regular.
You were a good kid.
Just outside.
All right. I was mostly
throwing rocks.
inside. I spent a lot of time outside.
Yeah.
Shout out Lorena Avenue, I guess. I don't know. Wait, I'm nervous. I feel like I'm gonna miss somebody. Dog. So I had a neighbor. His name is Mr. Richards. Had a crazy beer belly, war veteran. Taught me how to play basketball. Old white guy. Talked about his first helicopter crash, his second helicopter crash. The time he got out of the ocean with a jellyfish just wrapped all the way around his leg, and how like his friend was like, "I'll piss on it for you if you need to." Like that guy, I mean, really defined kind of my sophomore year of high school when
Yeah.
he invited me over to play basketball with him, and he was like probably been like 50 something. He came outside. I had a Gatorade. He had a beer. He said, "Check rock, check up, old white guy." Fucking beat me down. It was like 21-3, dude.
Damn.
And like as a black young man to lose to like a drunk white guy in
An old white Vietnam vet.
I knew it was over, dude. Instead of the step back, he used his beer belly to like
shit.
create some space and then
man.
cash it on me. I was pissed.
Damn. And there's no moving him around.
Nah, dude. And then right before I moved out of that neighborhood, it was Sunday morning. He definitely defined me. Him and Father G defined me. R.I.P. Father G. He came outside in a robe and some underwear and some slippers on. It was Sunday morning, right before I was on my way to church. And, "Hey, Kris!" Yes, Mr. Richards. Walks over, hands me $100 bill, turns around, never hear from him again.
No shit.
I heard from him like a year later, but like the story sounds better when you say it. Like,
for
you
sure.
never hear from him again.
Well, that is what happened
Damn.
in the moment.
Yeah. And then I heard from him a year later. He texted me, "Hey, do you want to go skydiving?"
What the fuck? Not in your helicopter, motherfucker.
Definitely, definitely didn't want to go skydiving. I hate skydiving.
Yeah, that
no.
sounds terrifying.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
skydiving is awful. Have you guys ever been?
No.
No.
You've been skydiving?
Yeah, dude. One time.
And you hated it?
Yeah, dude, hated it, bro. I hated everything about it.
It sounds not great.
Nah, dude. So my mom got skydiving passes off of Groupon. I didn't know it was off Groupon at the time, which is crazy. Like skydiving off
That is
Groupon
crazy.
is disgusting. Just like for the record, fucking terrible stuff.
That's
but
some Ohio shit, is what.
very, dude, at a place called Cleveland Skydiving, but it was in Nordonia. So
Nice.
just like,
Nice.
but she got the pass. She's like, "You got to do it with me. Like your sister won't do it with me." Da, da, da. I'm like, "All right, I'll do it." And like the closer we got to it, the more terrified I was, to the point where we were going on a Sunday. The Saturday before, I was with a couple ex-girlfriends ago, and we had a party, a huge party. It's like fucking, I'm about to die tomorrow party. So like, we got people at the crib, got some Korean liquor. Me and my boy, Brad, just like slamming alcohol.
Damn.
Dude, I was fucking hammered.
You guys were
man.
in
Oh,
reverse.
the night before skydiving?
Yeah,
That's
I was,
wild.
hammered. Like, bro, I don't think I've ever been that drunk before. Next morning, I had Drew's Views, the radio show. Fucking throwing up during commercial break.
Oh my god.
Trying to like,
You're like, come on, Chris, get your shit together.
yeah, like my producer's like, are you good? Like, no, Nick Hershey, I'm not good. I'm going through it.
Not the name
You're
drop.
just fucking verbally abusing him.
He said, are you nervous for today's show? Yeah. All nerves.
A little bit.
Big nerves. So I ended up recording it, so I didn't have to do it live. It was 40,
Nice.
40 minutes of talking. Terrible. I had to stop,
Yeah.
throw up a couple times. Then I had to go to church because it was homecoming Sunday. The church at the time, I was doing some work for them in their
This
youth
is so
program.
much.
And they have like a big food spread. And I'm not hungry because I'm feeling sick.
Yeah.
But my mom's like geeking, and I'm like, oh, this is the final supper. So I just start fucking, it's like breakfast, but I just start fucking eating, dog. Like,
Force it down.
May as well.
I'm eating everything. I'm eating these like chicken breast seasoned with water. It's the white church. I'm eating, all kinds of burgers and French fries. No salt, nowhere. I'm going
Seasoned with water is crazy.
I'm going crazy.
That's so funny.
I was making it taste so good. I was smacking it. Like, damn, Chris, is it good? Hell no, it's not good. But let's get it going.
Wow.
Mom's like, you ready to go? I'm like, belly full, a little hungover, big headache. Yeah, let's get it going. She
Yeah,
drives us.
let's go fucking skydive.
Let's go do
Oh
it.
my
And on the
gosh.
drive there, I'm like, Mom, like you're just recently divorced. Like, my siblings are like 3 and 4,
Yeah.
or maybe younger than that, like 2 and 3. Like, are you sure? Because like, if something goes wrong, like me and you are the only 2. Like, it's just
Yeah.
us. Like, my sister lives in Atlanta. She's not coming back if we die. Oh, stop it! I looked up. All right, cool, whatever. We get there, bro. We pull in. I knew it was a bad deal, dog. There's not even a parking lot. It's just grass. He's pulling to the grass.
It's just grass.
And there's like a row of Amish kids eating popcorn, watching people
What
fall out of
the fuck?
airplanes. Yeah, I'm like, Ma,
This
ain't,
is a real bootleg thing they got going on.
I'm like, ain't no fucking way, no runway. It's just a big ass field and a plane that comes out of a barn. It's a house, not even a fucking building.
That's like the Apex
Wow.
Prey podcast of skydiving.
We go inside and it's like you go through this training, and the training is on one of those like, those like TVs like when we were like 5th or 6th graders, like the big flat screens, but the back is all
Oh, yeah.
wide. It's like
Oh, yeah.
your boy was rich if you had one of them.
yeah,
Your
sure.
boy had money. So it was one of those, but like a small version. I'd never seen it before. It was crazy. And they did the training on that, and the training was
Interesting.
basically like, look, follow the instructor. If something goes left, you're gonna die. Kind of just and here, sign your life away. And I'm looking at Mom like, I know I'm not the most responsible one,
Right.
but can we be the fuck for real?
Right.
Like, can we please be the fuck for real? I'll be fine. All right. We walk out of training after I get this fucking suit on to go skydiving in. I'm looking, and like these Amish kids are looking right at me. I'm like, you never seen a black person jump out of a plane? At this point, like, that's fucked up of me to like.
They were probably like,
You're just
no.
pissed at that point.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. Like, you ain't never seen a black person jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like looking at them. They're not talking. Stranger danger. Like, I'm like, fill out your bingo board. You got me. Like,
my
type
God.
shit. Yeah, they just had their fucking popcorn on the campfire, and
Relax,
we walked
Jedediah.
over. Oh. Yeah, dog. I didn't call him that, but probably if I would have said that name, probably one of them would have looked over.
Yeah, probably. Something
Little
bad would've
problematic.
happened. Yeah.
Whoops. We walk over, bro. The worst part of this whole thing, bro, the moment I thought I was gonna die, this is fucked up, bro. I'm sorry if look, pilot had no teeth, dog. Like,
Oh my God.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
He don't even got his life together.
that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Mom like,
The pilot don't even know what fucking Groupon is.
it's like not to judge a book by its cover, but I just prefer for my pilots to have teeth.
For sure, I get it.
Yeah.
I
Know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
I get it. I don't think that's a controversial thing to say.
No, I get, yeah.
I think you're good on this one. I
Yeah.
think you're clear.
You should have teeth if you're doing something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You have people's lives at stake. You should
Yeah.
probably have some teeth.
If you can't take care of your teeth and you're expected to take care of people, there's a problem.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, there's like no way. Like, this has got to be some like ridiculous fever dream. Like, why does the pilot have no teeth? It's like, and I'm like thinking like about like How to Train Your Dragon, like toothless. Like, I mean, that worked
fuck.
out. You know what I'm saying? But Dude,
Barely.
Yeah, barely. It really didn't work out. I mean, I don't know how that story ends, but yeah, I had toothless flying the plane, and then we walk over to the barn that the plane is in, and
The barn.
I'm thinking there's gonna be seats in the plane. There's no seats in skydiving planes. I guess that's industry standard. I coming from toothless, I don't know. But it was a tandem jump, and we take off, and we're in the air, and the pilot's like, "It's really not that scary till the door opens." I just start crying
As he spits his chewing tobacco.
Yeah, like I'm hungover. I'm full of shit. I'm crying. My mom's
I would've
laughing
been
the whole
too.
time. Just like
Damn.
tears running down my face, like that NBA meme. Just like,
Dude, fuck that.
sure enough,
Fuck
dog.
that.
They open the door. The whole fucking plane rattles. I get clipped to the,
That's nuts.
get clipped to the front of this dude.
Some big dude.
I'm just like crying, just like
How did the
looking
dude
out.
look? Did the
That's
dude
nuts.
look sketch? You
Was
were
he at
jumping
least
with?
cute?
No, he was cool. He had like long hair. He said he did like he was the least sketchy one there.
That's
He
good.
looked chill.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, seemed pretty chill, but he was like, "You ready to jump?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I don't really think I am." And I played enough Call of Duty, right? Like that was like the blackout era.
Yeah.
That was like that battle royale. So it's like, you can jump out of planes like you go straight. So I'm thinking, okay, we're about to just jump out of this bitch and go straight. No, dog, no. Like, keep in mind, I got the Jameson, the Korean liquor,
Oh,
a couple
dude.
burgers,
Jesus.
couple chickens seasoned with water in there, like just all kind of kicking it, like
Yeah.
powwow. So I'm thinking we're about to jump straight, and then we jump out of the plane, and it just starts like we start flipping
Oh
around.
my god. That's a recipe for disaster.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to fucking vomit. Like
Yeah.
I'm about to be just like a streak of vomit.
100%.
Did you record it at all? Did you do a GoPro or anything?
Bro, it was Groupon. You think I was,
right.
you think I was GoPro and nothing?
This ain't Cedar Point. They don't
Yeah,
got
it's-
cameras on you.
This was not official.
Oh my god.
But we're like fucking flipping around. I'm like trying not to throw up, and then we flatten out. We're going fast as fuck. I don't know where my stomach is, and then I just feel him. He starts hitting my chest, and I'm like, oh, he said open up, because like part of the training was you got to go like this when he taps your chest
yeah.
before you hit like terminal speed or whatever.
Holy
Terminal
fuck.
speed.
so yeah, dude, open up the chest, pull the chute. And I just cried the rest of the way down. Like,
Damn.
it's cool.
That's
you don't,
crazy.
you start going so fast, you don't hear anything. Like your ears were shot
Yeah,
for a sec.
yeah.
It's, just,
You're.
like,
It's
silence.
probably low key just shock.
Yeah, dude, I hated it.
I'd be
Yeah,
so
I
scared
would've
of just
too.
falling straight down, dude. Fuck that. And spinning on top of that?
Yeah, dude, and like
No
if you
way.
open up your mouth, just like air, just like
Oh yeah.
You can't even breathe.
You get blown
Yeah.
up like a balloon, probably.
Yeah, it's a bad deal.
That's
Good thing I
crazy.
was trying not to throw up, so I was
Yeah.
like trying to keep the mouth like pinched close.
Damn, I don't know how you didn't throw up or shit yourself.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I
That's-
definitely probably pissed. I don't really. I mean, something happened, but first thing I heard was my mom laughing. She jumped shortly after me, and we got down to the ground. And the first time I've ever said the F word to my mom, she was like, "Do you want to go again?" They said we could go again. I'm like, absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah,
fuck
no.
that.
But you were gonna ask me a sports question, dog. I am so sorry.
You're good. You're good. We can talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about.
Yeah.
It wasn't even necessarily a sports question, I guess, but it was something I saw in one of the clips that you guys posted that was making me laugh. You guys were talking about like, and I don't think this is obviously actually what it's called, but like the male BBL, how people.
Oh
are, like,
yeah, bro. Male
extending their
BBL.
Yeah.
They're getting taller.
Yeah, run us through that. And a secondary question to that is that just as stupid as the female BBL?
Dog, so it's like one of the surgery, the male surgery that got the highest increase in the last year has been the get taller surgery.
Yeah.
And people refer to like the liposuction, like getting a six pack, is like the male BBL. But I'm looking at it and it's like the real BBL is these my short kings.
Yeah.
Like the guys, the fellas getting their legs broken
Yeah.
and then getting a rod inserted in them
Oh.
and then slowly over time making them taller. But the issue is it doesn't extend your arm length.
Right. It's
So it's like you're getting super tall. So it's like the girls with the BBL. Like you get the ass, but like the
Nothing
thigh,
else is there.
Yeah, it's like what's up? Oh, I love the male BBLs, man.
So you're a supporter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Does it like practical? Like, does it? I've heard like really bad things.
No,
Like,
you got to
can't-
go in therapy for like a year, and you'll never walk the same.
Yeah.
But
Oh
anything to
my
get,
god.
anything
Damn,
to
so it doesn't even like enhance you in any way.
No.
No,
besides
no, it does
looks?
enhance you, bro. Sometimes girls just want like it helps to put it on easy mode, right? They
That's
say
true.
they say getting the girls on easy mode is like being like 6'6",
Yeah.
you know,
That's true.
full head of hair,
Yep.
Bow-legged. Walking like a cowboy.
You just
Yeah.
got a 3-foot long fucking shin.
Just stand in the club, and if she throws it back on you, you might fall over because you got no support, no
support.
balance.
I couldn't imagine being fucking bionic.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
That would be lit.
Yeah.
That would be lit.
I'd
What would-
probably want like longer arms though or something.
longer arms.
Yeah, that way I could like fucking reach shit better.
Bro,
but I
yeah.
could
no,
have.
you just
that'd
gotta
be
get
cool.
taller. Just
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want
But
to hop
then
on
you
that
could be
wave.
like, imagine, just imagine, put yourself in my position. You're sitting down. Someone walks down steps, throws me a quick pass.
Oh, so you want
If I
longer
got
arms?
if I got longer legs,
Oh,
I
so
can't
if you're
stand
sitting down.
up.
That's fine, but
I
on the
can barely
other
stand
other
up,
side, you
period.
can get any girl you want because you're playing on easy mode.
Yeah, true.
Like you can look like anything you want, but if you're 7 foot, you're golden.
But if you already got a girl,
golden.
that's not your problem. Your problem is catching passes.
You're right. You're right.
It's all about perspective.
Perspective.
What would be your bionic thing? Would you go for the legs?
Nah, dude, I'm good. I'm cool with my height.
Okay. Okay. Good.
You call me short?
Life's already
No,
on
no,
easy
you
mode.
just said you're in support.
Life's already on easy mode. Yeah, no, it's not. Dog. I mean, I'm not gonna take my hat off, but you know the hairline's starting to go a little bit. I'm gonna take my ass to Turkey at some point once I get enough
Okay.
cheddar.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm about to come
Absolutely.
back looking like fucking AJ Hawk, dude. I'm
There you
gonna have,
go.
Like a full head of hair. And
Yes, sir.
something
Damn,
like
I never
that.
thought about
Nice.
that. Just like a classic surgery like that, some more hair, or
For
maybe
sure.
different kind of hair.
Bro, I think I want something
True.
different, bro. I think
You should get some long blonde locks.
Yeah, dude. I
That'd be
think
fire.
I was thinking like I want to be like a redhead, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like the blonde thing is cool or whatever, but I think blondes are going out of style. Sorry,
agree.
to any fellas, if you have a blonde girlfriend or fiance, she's brunette.
She's brunette. She's brunette.
She's whatever she wants to be at the
Hey,
at the
That's
time.
true. She could switch it up.
Yeah, no, blonde's definitely going out of style. I think a lot of people
Think
are
so,
talking.
too.
A lot of people are talking shit about the male blondes now too.
Fucking about
Which,
time.
rightfully
like, they
so,
Had,
yeah.
Like Zach and Cody had a chokehold on the ball for a
They did.
fucking minute.
They
dog.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Those frosted tips were a problem.
Oh yeah, no,
They
the
were
frosted
big,
tips
big.
even the playing field because I don't
You
think
think?
girls are really going for that.
Yeah, the
I have-
porcupine
Not
hairstyle.
now.
That's true. Yeah.
Not now.
Not
Yeah,
now.
not
I
now.
wouldn't say not now.
Well, I have a girl, so I don't even need surgery before I.
That's good.
fucking,
That's good.
Say too much.
Yeah.
No, dude. You know, yeah, I'm into like the Joan Jett hair, like the
Yeah.
black hair, little blonde streaks in it. You know,
Yeah.
it's
There you
my
go.
wave.
There you
I
go.
think the red hair would look cool though.
On me? Oh yeah, dude.
for
dude.
It would probably go super crazy.
I think so. I think it'd look pretty good.
I think so.
Would
For
you
sure.
try it out?
No.
What?
Right? What do you mean? You know what I try it out.
What about the yellow to go along with the podcast?
I'm not fucking Goku. Like,
That boy is turning
That's-
into Dennis Rodman.
no. I'm good. I'm good. I like my current hair color.
Yeah.
Red is cool though.
Red
Red's
is
all
cool.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what has your favorite like interview or like conversation been that you've had with someone on
Ooh.
Menace to Sports?
Troy Smith
Troy Smith.
won the Heisman in 2006.
That's cool.
Buckeye quarterback legend. That was my favorite conversation that I've had, and that was really cool because it was like a community interview. So I don't know if you
Okay.
guys know about like
Oh,
Twitter.
that's cool.
About Twitter Spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Cisco was actually telling me a little bit about that. He said you guys are big on that.
Oh yeah, dude. I used to hit up Cisco. I used to be in Twitter Spaces like cussing people out, but I got Troy Smith to come at a Twitter Space.
Oh,
That's
that's
fire.
crazy. I remember you shouted me out in a Twitter space one time. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
I got like 3 follows. I was like, let's
Hell yeah.
go.
That's fire.
Troy Smith or shit, dude. I actually never put this one out, but I did an interview with Ted Ginn Sr. and he is like, how do I say it? He is like the real OG in Cleveland.
Okay.
Like knows everybody, knows
Yeah.
everything.
He's like super pimp.
he is, he is that He's that nigga in Cleveland. And,
That's cool.
And I got to interview him, but didn't put it out. I didn't want to get anybody in trouble because it was
makes
explosive.
sense.
He was calling.
Yeah, for sure. I could see it.
He was calling pretty prominent people pussy ass niggas and shit like that.
You were like,
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pocket this one.
Yeah, probably best to keep this one for myself.
Yeah, I love Ted Ginn Sr. though.
That's dope.
He's real cool, and that was my first time like meeting him, like sitting down in his office. And by the end of it, he started yelling at me. He was like trying to get the TV to work, and it like wasn't working. He was like, "Nigga, I see you. I know you see me over here struggling. Help me."
I'm like, damn, dude.
He's running the show.
I said, "Yes, coach." Like he coached me. Went over there, fixed the TV.
That's wild.
And he said, and what he was trying to put on the TV was a documentary about himself to show me. So it was really cool. Him getting
Putting himself on.
yeah. Him getting
funny.
he got a big time award, so they had a camera crew out there, so he made me sit down and watch it. It was really good, but it was like a classic. Like, oh yeah. So
Yeah.
those are probably my two favorites. I mean, almost all of them are like real sports related.
Yeah, for sure. You probably get to talk to a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like throughout the
we
years
had
of you doing
one.
that.
We had one like sports guest on here. I don't know if you're familiar with him, Miko.
Yeah, he
Dotson.
played for Florida State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
We had him on.
That was a cool
And,
interview, man.
I mentioned you a few times because we were talking about hooping and shit, and I was talking about how you shat on us the one time,
Oh, yeah?
and I was pissed.
I busted their ass, bro. It was crazy.
I was pissed. He was like, "So if we hooped, I should show up with a Kris jersey on."
Yeah, that's
I was like, "Damn."
Hey, that's crazy. Have you told? Hey, he told you about how I busted their ass at hood?
yeah.
I came in there shooting with the wrong hand to like make them think I was bad.
I
At the
mentioned
sport.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
good.
pissed too because like from the jump, you were playing the mind games. From the jump, from the
Yeah.
moment I met him, he was always like, "Nah, I don't hoop, dude.
That's funny.
I don't play basketball." And he kept it going for like months.
Whole time I'm putting in 3-hour days in the gym. Fucking go like whole time. Morning shoot around, evening shoot around.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like
Triple
a
workouts.
pay-per-view event for real. He was doing the whole 9. That's the way to do it, though. you
Yeah,
know? I
yeah,
like
for
that
sure.
fucking competitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think the party before we ended up hooping, I was like, you were like, we're going to play soon. I'm like, cool. I'd like to give it a try sometime. Like, I'd like to,
Oh,
It was
man.
fucked up, dude.
That's
It was
terrible.
not cool.
said I'd like to give basketball a try.
Oh, Jesus.
And like the whole time, like I don't know if you know, but like I had a gym,
A gym? What do you
like
mean?
a
Like a basketball gym?
yeah, like I had so.
Like you owned it?
Well, I worked at a church and like I was in charge of
Oh,
the whole
shit.
gym.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
and so I would just
So you were putting in work while at the same time being like, "Oh, I'd like to try playing basketball."
yeah. So I was I had a group of kids that I
That's
trained
devious.
that all went on to be really good.
He was out there running open gyms.
Yeah, no, I was. I ran open gyms. I coached basketball. Like the whole.
my God.
the
That's
whole
awesome.
deal. And then like Cisco and Tyler, right?
Tyler. Yeah.
They came and for the first like 10 minutes they were there, I was just like shooting with. I'm left-handed. I was just shooting with the right hand. And it was looking real bad.
Wow.
That's
and-
right. You're left-handed.
Yeah, the game started and they were like not trying to. They were trying to guard the right, I guess. Like I was some
Yeah.
sort of like good basketball player. I was like, all right, cool. Like that's like 6 easy points. Let's go. Let's let that bitch rock. And
That
then
was fucked up.
we played
That's
three. We
wild.
played 3 games to 21. I
Yeah,
won
I
all
think
3.
so.
I won
Yeah.
all 3.
It was very
Unfortunate.
like disheartening. I put the ball down after that day.
You need those moments, though.
No, I'm just kidding. It was super fun. I loved it.
Yeah.
I felt like I was quick and shit.
You need to get
Not quick
humbled
enough.
sometimes,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
Yeah.
don't think we ever played again.
No, we didn't.
I wasn't gonna run the risk of losing. Like I feel like that kind of like made
You did.
me.
You were saying something like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, like it's like I had this whole thing built up in my head.
A movie,
Yeah,
and it worked. It
main
played out
character
in your
syndrome.
end.
But like
Can't
not quite main character syndrome. It's like the favorite side character that gets a spin-off syndrome. You know,
Yes.
that's how I was feeling in that moment.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, damn, you really fooled me.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have that.
Yeah.
I like that jersey, bro.
Thanks, dude. It's actually Sox's.
That is a fire
Yeah.
jersey.
We
We
Yeah.
figured we'd wear some sports jerseys for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but
You could have shot a memo. I could have.
well, the thing is, it kind of happened super late. We're like,
Okay.
fuck it, let's get some jerseys on.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't even like, I wasn't even preparing. I don't even know. Just an Indians jersey.
There's
Oh,
nobody
a
on there.
racist
There's nobody
jersey?
on it?
That bitch is from
Okay.
2003.
From
I
this
didn't
angle, it
even
looks
look.
like San Andreas. Thought we were like repping GTA.
Hey, that one's full send.
There we
so-
go.
Yeah, full
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
So I have a FTP baseball jersey that reminds me of. I thought
Yeah.
the FTP super heavy. You know what FTP stands for?
No.
Fuck the population.
Fuck the population.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
No cool beans. baby.
Dude, I kind of want to. So this is super off topic, but I want to talk about my dream that I had the other night.
Okay.
We love dream talk.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into it.
So
Let's get deep.
it's like a weird sequence, so I'm about to just tell it straight up. So in the dream, I'm like hanging out with Mexican OT, you know,
Oh,
and we're outside, and there's a marble table outside.
You said that so like, yeah, I was hanging out with Mexican OT, you know?
That's just how it was. We were boys.
It was
you know?
just
He was
regular.
with us three. He's like, "Hey, I fuck with the podcast, dude. You know, keep that shit going." Like, and on this marble table, he had a line full of liquor, and he was just like pouring up a whole bunch of shots for us. You know, trying to, get us super fucked up. And then I see out the corner of my eye, Kamaru Usman. He's like in a fucking apron, right, on a tightrope,
What the
trying to show me how to fucking
fuck? On a
balance on it.
tightrope?
Yeah,
In an apron?
Kamaru
in
Usman?
an apron. Yes, dude.
like just an apron?
Yeah, just an apron.
Butt
on.
naked apron?
I didn't get to see his behind. It was just the front apron.
But he had the apron.
Yes.
Just apron, like no shirt.
No shirt, just apron.
damn.
That's nuts.
It was crazy.
You can see the print.
I didn't look for that. I was just looking at his technique on how to balance on the tightrope.
Yeah, his technique. That's what you were looking
Yeah.
at.
He almost
I
said
bet.
testicle.
Then I had Volk behind me.
Nice.
That's it.
Naked?
No, it was just Volk was behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he was in, but his presence was there.
That's so weird.
That's it.
Did you bounce?
No, the dream ended when I got on the rope.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks. So he couldn't even carry out his training session
Yeah,
with you?
and I didn't even talk to Mexican OT again.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It's a great dream, though.
That
It
is a
was.
great
It was
dream.
pretty cool. I was like, I was super disoriented when I woke up,
I
and I was like,
bet.
"There's no way that just happened."
That's wild.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
I know. My favorite part about it was probably just talking to Mexican OT.
yeah, yeah.
I felt like
I
we
can see
related
that.
a lot.
Not Usman in the.
He's a funny guy, Mexican OT. I've seen some like interviews with him.
Dude, I saw
He's
him on
a-
Flagrant 2.
Yeah.
He was hilarious
yeah.
the
Yeah,
whole way
he's
through.
funny. He's funny as fuck.
That's Andrew Schultz podcast, right?
Yeah. Schultz. What's your favorite podcast?
Ooh.
I know that's a loaded question. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, so favorite's kind of tough. I think I alternate a little bit.
Yeah.
I listen to the Joe Budden podcast a good amount.
Okay.
I listen to Flagrant 2
Nice. That's a good one.
a ton. I love Flagrant 2.
Yeah, they're funny as fuck.
They're hilarious. And then It Is What It Is always. That's like Cameron and Mace.
I'm not familiar with
Okay.
that
It's like they have the set. It's like pink, purple, and black. It's like
So-
these two black dudes.
Funny story about that. The only reason I know what that podcast is because when we were first tossing around the idea of starting a podcast and we were trying to come up with a name, one of my suggestions was It Is What It Is.
Mm-hmm.
But then, obviously
Yeah.
you look it up to make sure it doesn't exist. And I was like, fuck, it already exists.
It's a huge podcast
Yeah.
too. They're the ones that they're the ones that always say like pause. Like I don't know, like
one. Damn.
Okay,
I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like if I seen a clip, I'd probably recognize it.
when the
think
whole
so.
Dwight Howard story came out.
The gay story.
Yeah.
They were on there because it's a sports show, but it's like sports comedy.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
they were talking about it, and like Mace was like, "People always say it doesn't matter what you do in the bedroom. It matters."
That's a famous clip.
Yeah.
That's a really
I
famous
think
Yes, so that
that
clip-
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So I love them. They're hilarious, and obviously like Cameron and Mace, like great rappers. So,
Yeah.
like, it was
Yeah.
really cool seeing them. So those are kind of my big three. But I listen to so much because I drive so much. I mean, I have
Yeah.
on days when I'm in Columbus, I have either 2 hours in the front end or 2 hours in the back end to kind of listen
For
to
sure.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm super big on the comedy podcasts. That's
Yeah.
where I really
You
that's
listen
my
to
shit.
Brilliant Idiots. That's a good one.
Not really. I've seen a lot of their stuff, but
It's like Charlemagne.
yeah, it's
Oh,
not one of
yeah,
my regulars.
Yeah, Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds lit.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I listened to Theo Von and Sketch the other day.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Yep,
Sketch
Theo's-
is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Sketch is
unreal.
funny as fuck,
Yeah.
man. Dude, they had him announce the draft pick.
Yeah. Cade Stover.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
then he got booed afterwards.
Well, the selection got booed, I
Yeah.
think, which is so unfortunate.
I would feel so bad sketch calling my name and everyone's like,
I know.
boo.
I mean, you're
Bro,
like
that
the
would suck.
123rd pick or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Shout out Cade Stover. Stover Farms in in Ohio. That's where he
Really?
works.
Really?
Well, now he works for the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
He works at Stover Farms.
Interesting.
Well, not
is it
not
like
sketch, but Cade Stover.
right? Is it like a family thing?
Yep. So it's
Yeah.
him and this kid named Garrett Stover, who's going to play at Ohio State next year, and their family. They,
That's pretty cool.
mhm.
I have a question for you because I was thinking about this again when I was, watching some of your guys' stuff, and it's running through my head a lot just talking to you now, like as we're doing the podcast. How do you retain all the fucking information that you retain? Because like I know obviously you're into sports because if you weren't, then this would not
Yeah.
be the right area of expertise for you. But like, do you do research or are you just like that into it that it's like it's like easier for you to retain that information? Because like even just like that was such a random thing and you just spat off like, oh yeah, fucking Stover, fucking
That's a good question.
It's just so impressive to me,
He's just smart. He's got a big library in his head.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel crazy. People around me like that have kind of watched his journey come up. They say I have like a steel trap memory.
Yeah.
Actually, I say that and then they say it back to me. It's really what it is. Dog, it's kind of a curse a little bit. I have at least I consider myself to have like an unreal memory. So like when I hear things once or twice, like I'll hold on to it forever.
Yeah.
And in terms of like player specific stuff, I don't really study anymore. I used to, but I know, like, if you name an NFL player, chances are I can tell you where they went to college, and then chances are I can tell you probably where they went to high school too.
Damn,
Really?
that's
If
pretty
you go
cool.
through,
Yeah.
just like trying to think like who. Here we go. He's got an Odell Beckham Jr. jersey on. Odell went to LSU, which that's like not really a big deal, but the big deal is he went to Newman High School. Do you know who went there?
No.
Peyton, Eli, Arch. So
Oh,
there's
no shit.
4 names retired there, and that's school in New Orleans. So it's like just
Wow.
like shit like that. I just like
I
Fun
did
facts.
know he came from New Orleans. That's something I knew.
yeah. So went from there to Newman to LSU, and so and then to the Giants. But that kind of thing, I don't know why. I just like everything just like sticks.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that you're interested in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, it's funny because like it started with like fucking Paris Campbell and like Joe Burrow and them, like because they were Ohio guys, and my first ever job was keeping stats for OHSAA.
Okay, so that probably
and
helped.
so I saw a lot of high schoolers, and I like almost like got addicted to like watching kids. Pause. So watching, I was a kid at the time too, like watching kids go from like high school, college, pro.
Yeah.
So like I saw Paris Campbell, like obviously go to St. V,
Yeah.
then go to Ohio State. Then,
That's cool.
Go to the league, and so because of that, like part of some of the stuff I do is like a lot of like kind of high school evaluation as like, kind of kids get moving forward. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know, but
I've always been so interested in how different people's brains work like
Yeah.
that. Like some people, it seems like it's just comes so much more natural to remember things like that. You're definitely one of those people.
Yeah.
Just
Thank
from
you.
what
I was
I've
gonna
picked up
say
on.
he's like one of those people like where you just I don't know. I've talked about you a few times to like other people just describing you, and I'm like, he's just kind of one of those people that is super charismatic. He can keep a fucking conversation going,
Yeah.
do all this, and I feel like that's a very good sign of intelligence for real.
Yeah. I'd
Not
say
having
so.
a lot of dead space,
I'd say
being
so.
able to fucking think, listen, and respond.
Yeah.
listen and respond.
Yeah,
I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
your head.
Practice also. Practice is
Practice.
a big thing.
That's true. You
keeping
do
a-
this shit every day too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Keeping a
I
long
want to
form.
get to that point, bro. I want to do this shit every day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
some form,
for sure.
So I think I'm getting close to like my 10,000 hours of content,
Yeah.
which
Damn.
is crazy.
That's wild.
A
Like,
milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm well over. I think I did like 3,000 radio shows.
That's a lot, bro.
Dude, congrats.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
then I've done over 1,000 podcast shows.
Man.
Now at this point.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
So
Bro's out here yapping.
for sure.
yapping, bro, just fucking
Yapping.
chatting, man.
Yes.
There's nothing better, bro. I
No.
love this shit.
Yeah.
I always tell Cisco, like, even if nothing ever comes out of this, like, I just love getting down here with the boys and just having fucking fun conversations.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what it's about.
it's just so much fun, dude.
My favorite part about it is the time capsule aspect. Like, you can always
Yeah,
go
true.
back and look at what we were talking about, what we were doing that week of our life and
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
And it's cool to kind of see like as your studio will like level up naturally over time.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool to see that. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's already been. I mean, we still got a janky little studio down here, but
I
like,
like you guys are about 2 chords away from having something crazy.
yeah, I
You
think
guys-
so.
You guys
Yeah,
are pretty
2 chords
close.
away.
2 chords
getting
away.
there.
I like
You
that.
guys are about two chords away. I mean, I like your guys' board too, like on the side of the desk. It makes me
Yeah.
want to like fucking put my board like that on my desk
yeah.
back home. So
That was really just. It's just held on there by fucking
Some Velcro.
Velcro.
That's
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
I use Velcro underneath my desk to get like for my power bank or whatever you call
There
it.
you go.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
A source of energy.
Yeah, it's fun
energy.
stuff, man. I love like just experiencing like going through and progressing and upgrading your shit.
No, this is the best time for you guys too. Like and like being small creators too. Like it only gets more fun.
Yeah,
So
for
it,
sure.
it only gets more fun.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I've become like not an expert, but like I used to be so bad with computers, bro. And like starting this podcast kind of forced me to dive deeper into like how my computer works and how equipment works, and it's like I'm starting to get some shit.
You
and
guys
it's
told me
just
what
fun.
programs you guys use, and I'm like, oh shit, you guys like use nicer shit than me program wise.
Yeah.
Like you guys use what Premiere Pro to
Premiere
edit
Pro.
things.
Yeah.
We're big on
Yeah.
Premiere Pro. I
Yeah,
love
Premiere
Premiere
Pro
Pro.
That's
bro.
that's what I started on.
I like
It's
Premiere
the
Pro.
shit.
I just like when I'm on the go and I make little clips. I never use Premiere Pro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not using it on my iPad. I just use CapCut. So the fact that you guys are like
Mm-hmm.
operating Premiere Pro, like, put on a resume.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
For sure.
like
You said put that on a resume?
yeah,
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
you three would be absolutely shocked how much more you guys know than people that work at the radio station that I left a couple years ago.
I could imagine.
That's kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
Like,
It is
who is-
crazy. But it's a testament to the times.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like 10, 15 years ago, we would be nothing compared to the radio stations. Like the radio stations are like 10 years ago, we would be like, oh my God, that's an unachievable goal. You know what I mean? But now it's like those radio stations envy people like us that make something ourselves and grow something. And like, we don't have anybody to fucking answer to. We can just make our own content. We can have the fans that we want to have. It's like, it's such a testament to the times. Like, things are different.
And it's the other part of it's like community building too. Like,
Yeah,
like your content will kind of build its own community.
Big time.
And
We're
that's-
already experiencing that too.
And that's something that radio doesn't go through because radio, like the radio community is just like on the dial.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
I'm in the car on the dial. So it's like less community based
True.
than stuff that is like simple podcast stuff. Because like when I was in radio, when I was doing Kris Drew in the mornings, I would talk and it would just be in the radio and then gone forever.
Yeah.
Like there's no place for someone to comment, oh, remember when you said this, this, and this, or
Yeah,
oh, I
Yeah.
liked
just
that.
lost in the radio
That's true.
waves.
Boom,
I haven't thought about
gone. And so there's like there's no central home unless it's social media, and that's like its own little atmosphere. But this, like being able to talk on a mic, being able to save this, use it as a time capsule, like you said, and build your own community is something that, like I said, just like that aspect of it, like the technology side of it. Like again, you guys walk in a radio station, and like people would be like, would ask you how you guys set this up.
that. Yeah.
Like I left radio after doing like the podcast for X amount of time, like knowing more than anybody in that building by a mile and a half on programs, on usage, on wave versus MP3.
Yeah. That's fire.
On everything, because the podcast forced me to grow that way when radio doesn't force anybody to grow anyway.
Definitely. Yeah. The podcast definitely forced me to be like, all right, I got to do some actual research.
Dude, I want to get our fucking technology up to the next level. Like the 2 chords, like you were saying.
2 chords. I'm telling you, 2 chords
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually so excited for that.
Yeah. Get ready because we'll be hitting
No,
you
I'm
up
good.
for sure.
Guys, I'm home every weekend.
Yeah.
Like I'm in Akron
Yeah.
every weekend. Just say the word.
Bet.
See, I thought when you went to Columbus, I was like, he's moving off.
No,
See
dude,
ya, Chris.
I have the little siblings here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, keeps you anchored.
Yeah. Well, my little brother is 8 years old and boxing now.
Oh,
so
shit.
We go to boxing 4 days a week. So
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Gotta figure out rides and all that. So
That's lit.
Hell yeah, man.
So he likes punching the bag and shit.
yeah. So we have a bag at the house, and then he goes and we do pad work probably 3 times a week. But I don't train him.
Yeah.
But I work out over there at Buckeye Gym in Talmadge. Didn't we also
Okay.
stay in Talmadge? Or no, we worked out at the Talmadge Rec. That's where we hooped at.
Yeah, we hooped at the Thomas Rack.
Got
I
you.
know about
Yeah.
Buckeye Gym.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time out in Talmadge.
That's cool. That's
So
cool.
that's
Talmadge is
where
nice.
his gym is, and that's where Buckeye Gym is too.
That's
Cool.
dope.
So you
That's
like
fun
boxing
stuff.
too?
Yeah, it's my favorite sport.
Really?
Favorite
He
sport.
did say that earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
I must
I
have.
love boxing. I love like the mix of the violence with the art, a little bit of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely an art form.
Yeah,
100%.
So who's your favorite boxer?
Favorite boxer? Ooh, Tank, Gervonta Tank Davis.
I was gonna. He's mine.
Yeah, he's
I
crazy.
love
dog.
him.
He's crazy. 'Cause you get both of it because you get like the devastating power and you get the art form of it.
He's a
Yeah.
scary fucking dude.
Scary dude.
He's a scary face too. It's all, all tatted and like.
Baltimore.
Baltimore, man, but
Baltimore.
he's funny, dude, because like he sounds just a little bit zesty, so it's like real cool, like this like sassy ass 5'5" dude from Baltimore beating the fuck out of everybody. It just
Hell
like
yeah.
Gosh.
like adds to it. It makes it really big time.
How
Yeah.
do you feel about these fucking YouTuber boxing?
Huh?
Yeah, Jake Paul versus Tyson.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to do it. You know,
Yeah.
like I kind of I'm not big enough on YouTube.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, at some point, like, you know,
That'd be
obviously,
dope.
like those people have like 500, 600,000 subs, so it's
Yeah.
like obviously like feels pretty unattainable. But you know, I'd love to do like Rough and Rowdy. That's the Barstool one that they have
Yeah,
down there and whatever.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Or
But
street beefs?
yes, Street Beef's
Fire.
is a little more intense, man. I want
pretty
to
intense.
I want to punch a janitor. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, it's good. It's good for the sport. But I wish that they would pair these YouTuber boxing fights with big time boxing cards.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I wish that
to help
like
develop them.
well I wish that people would see both sides of it. Like I would love for like people that would tune into like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul to tune into like Gervonta versus Frank Martin.
True.
Like I would love for those two events to be on the same card,
Yeah.
double up the money.
I get what you're
to
saying.
like because right now there's like a huge divide in the boxing community, like the
Yeah.
casuals and like the real fans, and they're like so at odds, and that doesn't help the sport grow.
Yeah.
And so I wish that there was like more embracing of YouTube boxing to like the main sport.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if
I get
That's
YouTuber
that.
such a good idea.
like
Yeah,
if a
that's a good
YouTuber
point.
ever came to UFC, I would want it to be on a UFC card
For sure,
and
for
a
sure.
full card
Yeah.
instead of like having it be like such a separate event.
Yeah, when you put it that way, if they started YouTube MMA, I'd be like, what the fuck's going on here? Like,
Right.
Let's see some actual fighters get in here.
But
And,
I'm like, oh, like if it was like on UFC, say like 309, and you had fucking 2 YouTubers being on the undercard of like a major fight,
Yeah.
like that would be cool, and that
For
would help.
sure,
That would
yeah.
help grow the sport, and
yeah,
Yeah.
that would also make it super interesting. I think,
Right.
Because people would be like, what's going on with this?
3v3 Apex Prey versus Menace. I'll take Pat.
Project Pat, dog. I love Project. Like y'all don't understand. Like hold up. I'm just gonna
I
gush for a
love that
sec.
name.
I love Pat so fucking much, dude.
Yeah.
Like every morning I come in and I'm always the first one there, and I throw on like my fucking DJ Academics and you're a fucking Hennessy rant, and then as soon as Pat comes in, we just like have a ball, dude, for
Fuck
like an
yeah.
hour.
That's
I just
awesome.
That's fun, man.
Love Pat. Great
fun.
dart player, dude.
Really?
We have darts in the office.
Damn, darts. That's becoming a lost art form
I
itself.
love darts. I'll go crazy on some darts.
Dog, this nigga is crazy on the darts, bro. Like,
Pat.
yeah, bro, he
That's
carries around his
wild.
own set of darts with him.
Oh, that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's
so
how you know.
so it's after a
Just
live
in
show.
case.
After a live show, his bro, literally, his family came in from Jersey to come to our live show that we did. We did at a bar, packed it out, like 200 people came to
That's
Damn,
cool.
that's
watch us.
lit.
It was crazy.
That's awesome.
You guys will have to come to one soon. I'll
For
shoot you guys
sure,
a
yeah.
link.
We'll definitely make a trip out
Yeah,
there.
comp your
Definitely.
tickets, all that.
Yeah.
And we go back to studio because our studio we had to like produce and like put it on audio only, and there's a dartboard and his sisters are like, oh, there's darts. Like, who wants to play darts? And Pat's like, let's do it. It's rock, dude. Fucking Pat pulls out his darts. His sister Kat pulls out her darts. The dad's got his darts. And they're like, you want to play? And I'm like, oh,
They do it.
they really do it. we got washed, but I was enamored the whole time. They're like, and like their darts are like different weights because they're like custom made for their fingers. And they're like,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
bro, he said that they go to this woman on the corner somewhere in Jersey, and she like has them like throw darts and like, oh no, but it's coming out too fast or coming out too slow, and so she would like fit them and like give them ridges. I don't know, dude. So
That's
I love Project Pat, bro. Every time I talk to him, it's like more and more interesting.
I'm trying to see his darts.
Same.
That sounds very interesting. I want to see what he's rocking with. And I want him to explain why he has those darts. I want him to explain why they move that way and everything.
I'll have to drop him off for an interview.
He'll
sit down with you guys. Let's
him
drop
on the
him
pod.
up. Have fun, Pat.
Just leave him here with us. He'd be pissed.
Oh, no. Pat's good money, man. Love Pat.
Yeah.
About to call him after this, man.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
I just met him a couple months ago too. So.
Oh, nice. We'll throw his info in the bio. Shout out Pat.
Legend.
What are some of your favorite questions you guys have gotten on Mailbag Friday?
Oh wow. I got asked what it's like being 5'2".
Oh wow.
Yeah. And because in a Twitter space, someone called me 5'2" one time, and like I guess I give off short. Whatever on the pod. So like,
Wow.
How do you just
That's
give off
nuts.
short?
I don't know.
It's just your head.
Yeah, I'm just literally just sitting there. It's like this up. I don't know why.
You gotta
people
start
think I'm
raising
so
your
short.
seat up.
I guess so. But no, when people come and meet me in real life, they're like, "You're taller than we thought." Okay, cool. So
You should edit some of your clips so that the camera like cuts off.
little guy, little fella in the chair.
Damn, what's it like being 5'2"? I'd
Yeah.
be pissed.
No, that's a great question. I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't
5'5".
How tall are you? You're over 6 foot, right?
No, dog. I'm like 5'3" and a half. I'm like 5'10" and like 3/4.
5'10" and 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like around where I'm at.
Yeah. It's a good height.
Yeah.
Man,
Solid height.
you struck me as taller than that.
No, you really? No way. I'm pretty short. 5'11". Maybe,
I'd say
on a good day.
I'd say 5'10", 5'11" is pretty average height for males. Would I be wrong in that?
I don't know.
I mean, there are some pretty short dudes. There are some
males
pretty.
are out.
kings.
They're going away.
There are some
Yeah.
short.
They're going to
kings.
be extinct here pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need a BBL though.
Would you get one?
I'd get a real one.
Maybe if I was like, I don't know, if I was old or something and I was getting shorter somehow, maybe I'd try to straighten my back out.
I just remember the best question we've ever got on
Let's hear it.
Mailbag Friday. It was like, would you rather give the first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10%?
Oh, man.
That was the best question we've
That
ever
is a
gotten.
good one.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
Ethan has some questions like that.
Yeah, I got some good.
What
we
would
like
you-
doing man on the street interviews sometimes, and one question I came up with the other day was, would you rather give like 2 solid sucks like in a blowjob, or make out with like a bearded man and have to put in effort?
Bring me the bearded man.
Yeah.
I'm not sucking cock.
Yeah. I feel the same minute.
I'm not doing it, dog. Shit, one of my aunts has a beard anyway, so like,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not sucking cock.
Dude, I seen a
It's
bearded
just-
lady today in Acme.
Really?
I was honestly scared.
Probably my auntie, bro. Chill out.
No, she was no.
She was
Couldn't-
white.
She was white, but like
He said,
real,
"No way."
like real white, like
Like ghosty.
yeah,
It's pretty cool, man.
but with
Bearded
a
lady.
beard,
Ghosty white?
neck
Yeah.
beard.
Oh, that's wild. You see those on occasion. It always shocks me every time I see them. I see them more often than you would think.
I feel like I'm missing. I haven't seen one.
They got to get it together, man.
How did
They
get
gotta
it
get
together?
it together.
though?
There's a lot of them walking around.
Wax
Kent.
that shit or something.
That's
Get
fair.
rid of that.
You ever
Yeah.
waxed? You ever waxed your face? Like at what point? When is the pain worth it? We make these women go through too much. Just
I don't know. If you're,
I agree.
if you have a beard as a woman, you probably just ain't really that attractive.
Just-
in the first place, I'm
Honestly,
sorry. I'm
definitely.
sorry.
Speak for yourself. He just said he'd rather make out with the beard. So
and then suck
Man.
some cock.
Either wax that shit or go get a BBL.
Are you sucking dick?
No.
Exactly. Like it was some. Are you sucking dick or are you kissing a?
Oh, me? I'd probably also go for the kissing of the bearded man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put cock in my mouth either.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, like
The
what
way
you
you said it really just like...
just saying, like as a, like, look, there's nothing wrong with sucking cock. Just like as a straight man, like the one thing I take pride in saying, no one can say I sucked them up. No one can say, hey, Kris Drew over there from Menace Sports sucked my penis. Like I walk around like that's good for me. Like
That's a trophy. for
yeah,
sure,
like think
yeah.
about it, like you can't just like what do you just walk into a store and there's the guy that you just sucked his cock. It's like it's like hey, like what's going on? And your friend's like, how do you know him?
You ain't seen that video?
You see, sucked his dick.
Fuck that, dude.
I have
Fuck that.
breaking sports news right
So
now.
I have
Really?
sucked some dick.
I got some breaking news right
breaking
now.
news.
Official statement from the Houston Texans.
Uh-oh.
We have been made aware that Tank Dell was a victim of a shooting in Sanford, Florida last night. He sustained a minor wound, but has been released from the hospital and is in good spirits.
What
the fuck?
Who was shooting this Tank Dell skinny ass? It had to have been Charleston White.
Holy shit.
Charleston
That's
White?
nuts.
It had to have been. It literally had to be Charleston. I'm
Charleston
glad
White.
Tank is all right. Prayers to Tank. But
Yeah.
Tank is so
Absolutely.
skinny, bro. He
Damn.
Hey, shout out Tank, man.
shooting
Yeah.
Tank Dell is crazy.
That's
Shooting Tank Dell
nuts.
is crazy.
I wonder what he was getting into. Not to victim blame, but I wonder what he was getting
I hope
into.
he wasn't sucking dick. I
Hopefully
hope-
not.
Like, imagine
That would be wrong.
I'm just saying, like, imagine you just like had to go suck some dick and then get shot afterwards.
Because maybe he didn't want to
That's
do
wild.
Yeah, these girls that are tricking deserve more love because that's really a tough world.
it. That's,
That
yeah.
is a tough world.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Houston's pretty
Whores.
wild.
Houston as well, but it was definitely Charleston White was definitely involved.
Yeah. You think?
Doesn't he stay down there in Houston?
I don't know.
It was
where
in
he stays.
Florida, Sanford,
Florida?
Florida.
It was in Florida?
That's where he's from,
Oh, that's right.
because that's Miko's cousin.
Yeah.
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 Damn. That's wild, man.
That's insane.
Dang, praying for Tank Dell.
Yeah, shout out to Tank.
Have to.
Hopefully he has a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Send us a jersey.
That's wild.
Yeah, for real.
I'm kidding.
Well,
Unless.
is there anything that you like had in mind that you wanted to, talk about or shout out or anything while you came on here?
No, shout out to you guys. This was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to kind of being around and seeing you guys kind of progress.
Thanks,
Proud of
dude. Yeah.
Proud of you, big man.
Thanks, bro. I
Hell
remember
yeah.
texting you forever ago, telling you like, "Yeah, I'm starting this thing up." You're like, "Fucking keep going," you know.
Fuck
Keep
yeah.
going. That's
Yeah.
always it. Keep going.
Yeah.
I always tell
Yeah.
like, yeah, keep going because you never know. Like one ear, one person. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Honestly, it was a great thing. I love words of affirmation and motivation. You know,
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
important,
helps.
man.
Yeah.
It goes a long way. It goes a real long way.
And like as a like on the radio, like a lot of times like I felt my first show was like 7 to midnight, so I felt like nobody was ever listening,
Yeah.
and so it was sometimes it was like really discouraging.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
as you
I
start
could
to,
see that.
Grow a base, like I felt good afterwards. Like I felt good, keep going. I mean, that was kind of what like Jeff Kinsbach said to me, and he was like a radio legend in Cleveland. Like you just gotta keep going, dog. Every
Yeah, dude.
show,
Yep.
just keep going. Like someone's listening because they are. So
For sure. Yeah.
that's it. Always keep going. But no, great job, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. I appreciate you
dude.
coming on, man. Really
Yeah.
appreciate
It's
it.
honestly been a pleasure fucking having you.
For
So
sure.
happy.
We'll have you on again for sure.
Yeah, just so you know, man. I love talking to no
I'm
mic
trying
for a
to
living.
kick it with Zach and Pat. Like I want to
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
throw some
same.
darts. Or
You guys
something.
gotta
That'd be
come. I don't know what you guys' like work schedule is, but we usually do like one Friday a month. We do a live show in Columbus.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Let us know.
So yeah, no, I'll let you guys
towards
know.
nighttime.
No,
Or-
but we go out in the nighttime. You guys want to come up and go out?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we'll also do some like in the fall. We'll do some like live shows at night too. So
Okay.
we'll get it going.
Yeah, that'd be awesome,
get it
dude.
going,
We'll have
gang.
to get some merch too. Get some minutes to
Yeah.
sports shit.
I'll bring
For
some
sure.
stuff next time.
Yeah,
I'm
give us something to hang up too.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Say
Yeah.
less.
We
Absolutely.
will put it in the back.
How do you guys end these things? You guys have like a catchphrase on the way out?
No, we don't do catchphrases.
No?
Just make sure you like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Obviously, same deal every day, every week. The shares go a really long way. Check out Menace to Sports.
Thank you.
Check out Kris. Everything will be down in the bio. Peace out.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Ah, great stuff, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Something like that.